When we used to go camping, we used to be worried about what? Animals, bears, mountain lions. Now we have to be worried about people. What are the chances for somebody to come in and break into your van? Does it happen often?
More popular trailheads, somebody gained entry through his van, through his sky roof.
I got out, and there was a guy who tried to get into my van, and he had a bunch of plastic bags. Obviously, he wanted to steal the stuff. You're gonna stay for the night? Make sure you trust your guts. We have less chances to get attacked by an animal than by a human being nowadays, which is kind of sad.
You can't sleep here, you gotta move, right? You can't sleep here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever open your window, don't ever open your door. Make sure you have your keys in your hand, you're dressed. Personally, I don't even answer. So I just remain quiet inside of my van until they go away. If they don't go away and they're persistent, I'll get in my front seat, start up my van, drive away without even opening up the door or even talking to them or engaging with them at all. And in the morning, many times I'll get up, make my coffee, and I'll put 2 chairs out or put a pair of boots out or whatever. So that way nobody knows that I'm alone. Having a beware of dog sign in your window if you're someplace that's cooler. Give me your van.
Give me your van.
Van.
Sometimes, you got to be extremely careful. Sometimes it's better to just give the van away. Your life is more important than a van. The insurance will pay for it, or, you're going to work a little bit harder, but that's the way it is. Okay. And when it's for real, it's different. Okay. Because your life now is in danger. Would I do that? It depends. There's depends also on my mood. Like example, if I'm angry for whatever reason, something is going bad in my life, definitely I'm gonna fight back. But if everything is great and life is great,
You can put a tie down through the hole, another one over here, and you cinch them tight, and it makes it really hard for somebody to open up your doors. So they could still possibly smash your window, but they wouldn't be able to open your doors. So that gives you some time to either put your key in the ignition and get away, or do whatever you need to do.
1, 2, and then when you look at the vent from the outside, it blocks the view of what you have inside the van.
Window film. It's a safety film, so somebody can't break this glass in, but I can break the glass out. So that really helps to prevent the smash and grab type break-ins. So when I'm out camping alone, many times I will have a different sleep space or sleep area than the area that I hang out in the daytime. I'm out with my bikes a lot, so I'll go ride on the trail and then I'll come back. I'll make my dinner, I'll get myself ready for bed, and then I'll drive to a separate sleep area. And when I arrive at that sleep area, I will keep my van closed up, all my windows closed up, so that way nobody knows that I'm alone. And then in the morning, many times I'll get up, make my coffee, and I'll put 2 chairs out or put a pair of boots out or whatever. But if I'm alone someplace, I will stay inside my van. So when I go riding, I cover up all my windows. I will put my partition down, I'll put my front window covers in, I'll bring everything inside of my van. I have a friend that had 2 of their tires popped, and they were immobilized and couldn't drive off, and so they had to wait to get some help, and they ended up going for a hike, and when they came back, their van was broken into. So you have to be careful that you really are aware of your surroundings and that you have a backup plan. You could carry some Fix-A-Flat, you could carry, you have your spare tire, so you want to make sure that you understand how to do some fixes when you're out by yourself. It's really important where you're parking at. So right here would be a place that you wouldn't be able to back out of. So if somebody was to come in and block you in, you want to be able to have several ways that you can get your vehicle out wherever you're parked at. So I would always park someplace where the back was clear and the front was clear, so I could either reverse or I could go forward to get out of.
Get out of the van. Get out of the van. So this is what she did. She ambushed me now. So she has a gun. She threw the keys here. Obviously the guy has to go and grab the keys. And she was right there. I'm gonna do this, take the seatbelt out, and the gun is ready. If the bad guy shoot here, or would you shoot here? Obviously the guy is gonna shoot over here, right? She's at that level. This is where the plate is, okay. Because obviously this is not covered except the engine, right? The run's gonna go through this, gonna go through that also as well. So now when you shoot, guys, make sure you bring it up and like a lean. I live in my van for at least a year and a half, 2 years. You know, I think it was great for the freedom, you know. So you gotta be always careful of things.